my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
They're here.
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
It's showtime.
Right, welcome everybody to another episode of the VHS Strikes Back. I'm one of your hosts, Chris, and my co-host and very good friend is Dave.
Hey there, Chris, and hello to our listeners out there. Welcome to the VHS Strikes Back, the show where we dust off the old video player and go on a nostalgic journey to look at the good and the bad movies of yesteryear. Now, Chris, what are we going to review this week?
Well, Dave, it is a Patreon pick. It is one of our longest standing patrons, Mr. John Hammond. Mr. I go on the bus on a Monday and pisses himself laughing, Dave, at the bus. He must be that weird guy on the bus that everyone's like, why is that man laughing going to work? It's Monday morning, it's depressive. But John is a great guy, thrown in some unbelievable movies, Dave. I think John was almost the trailblazer for the let's try and get Chris and Dave and stick them up with movie guy. For Your Height Only, though, still one of my favourites. I love that James Bond riff all the way through. Absolutely excellent movie. But Dave, he thought, it's 2026. It's my first pick of 2026. You know what? I'm going to stitch them right up, both of them. So we are, my friend, going back to 1990, the Chris Phelps sweet spot. This movie isn't 18. This movie runs at 90 minutes. This movie is Erotic Ghost Story, Dave. So I don't even know where to start. Dave, had you even heard of this before John picked it? I know the answer.
I had not heard of this at all, and it's been an interesting week looking into it. So I didn't realize a lot of the categorization of these Hong Kong movies. So this is classed as a category 3, so it's like not necessarily erotic, but equivalent to R18, I would say. But I mean, I kind of knew there's some saucier Hong Kong movies, but to be honest, most of my Hong Kong watching was more related to the kung fu stuff. But with this being in 1990, I mean, the nostalgic thoughts that I do go to are slightly different from kung fu movies. It sort of takes me back to surfing the channels late at night.
Yep.
with the volume low. So is it Tutti Frutti? Oh no, it's not Sunday. And just keeping strategically, your thumb over the remote control button.
Say that. I don't think I ever used my thumb, Dave, but yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, no, it sort of reminds me of that time, to be honest, more than anything. But yeah, I wonder, I don't know where we're going to go with this one, Chris, because this is definitely the sauciest movie that we've done. And I think last week was pretty saucy, but this one definitely raises the bar. How about yourself?
If you didn't just raise the bar, my friend, it was an easy layup, that joke. Never heard of this. Yeah, I agree with you. This is the pure, is there any fucking cleavage I can find just for 10 minutes when I was like fucking a teenager on RTL? Everyone's in bed. It used to make me pissed where it was almost like a game of attrition, wouldn't it? You'd be like, I'd be sat there thinking, fucking so tired, but really, I just need to fucking throw my shoulder out. And I'm like, what? Is anyone going to go to sleep? And it was almost like, who's going to blink first? Who's going to go to bed first? And then if someone fucked off to bed, I'd be like, right, turn everything down. You've already got, the thing is, Dave, you had it all planned. You'd have like the tissue. Make sure you got tracky bottoms on just in case you need to, put things in tracky bottoms if people come down. That'll trick. They'll male trick, Dave. The fucking, break glass if need to. That was the tracky bottoms. Always wear tracky bottoms if anyone's listening. That was the fucking, you can slouch forward and the shirt just goes over, Dave, the top of your band. That was the classic, especially if someone knocked on the door. Fucking ruined many a stroke. But this is just fodder. This is just everything that we always, talk about, throwing my shoulder out and everything we've talked about for years. But fucking hell, Dave, this would have been memorable And I wonder, I mean, the thing is, there's no point in having timestamps on this, like a Basic Instinct and that. It's literally from the start. And I know we're not in the review yet, but yeah, this brings back so many fucking memories, Dave. Many a wet dream was had by some weird German fucking TV show with subtitles.
In the Alps.
Yeah, well, I always say that the Helga one's the Lederhosen, Dave. I never forget that movie. It was one of the greatest ever, and it made Chris come of age and come whatever he wanted. It was fucking brilliant. Oh, honestly, this is up there, and it's got a bit of martial arts as well, Dave. What more could you want in a movie? John Hammond, I'm not telling you what I scored it, but I salute you, my friend, that I doffed my cap or my cowboy hat.
I mean, I do think I said last week about the amount of genres they threw at Sworn to Justice, but I think this is up there as well. You mentioned about the martial arts in there. You've got a bit of fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and then the last 10 minutes it suddenly weirdly turns into a horror movie, and obviously a bit of sauciness in between. Now, I can't remember which episode it was, but I remember saying about a mate of mine who we were away with work and flicking through the channels, and then there's something about these saucy movies that you could just recognize them, even if there's nothing particularly saucy going on the screen at the time. There's something about them. But with this one, I think I'd have seen a bit of the kung fu and then just flicked on straight past. So I could have missed out then on my theoretical previous channel surfing ventures. But anyway, Chris, should we get into our trailer?
I cannot wait, my friend.
In a world of ancient magic, swirling mist, and the lighting is the only thing that's soft around here.
Yeah, comes Erotic Ghost Story, the film you accidentally discover after 11:47 p.m. and come by 11:49 p.m.
Three fox spirits descend from the heavens to experience the human world.
Which is what you told yourself you were doing for research.
They seek passion, power, and forbidden knowledge.
You seek the remote in case someone was. See, I sound like Dracula. I'm supposed to be Helga, Dave, but I don't think I am. That's a different movie.
A dark sorcerer rises. Magic ignites. Spirits collide.
Meanwhile, the volume's on 3 and you're pretending you're here for the folklore. I don't think so.
Mystical battles, supernatural seduction, endless slow-motion fog.
Honestly, if the stair creaks, you instantly become a documentary about wildlife and do 50 press-ups, Dave.
Erotic Ghost Story.
The kind of film that lives in "Why is this not on so late?" section of the TV guide.
Desire will awaken.
Quietly, very quietly.
And if anyone asks,
you're watching it for the Kung Fu. Hiya!
Three fox spirits descend to the human world to complete their final test for immortality, vowing to resist earthly temptation and remain true to their spiritual discipline. Living among mortals, I can tell you're already confused by the plot here, by the way. Living among mortals, they find themselves drawn into love, jealousy, and desire, emotions far more powerful than they anticipated. When a ruthless sorcerer discovers their true nature and schemes to steal their energy for himself, their spiritual trial turns into a fight for survival. What began as a test of restraint becomes a battle between transcendence and temptation. Now, Chris, what do you reckon to the opening of this movie?
Well, Dave, I am fucking applauding John Hammond here. I'm sorry. He's pulled some absolute magic out the bag. I'm just like, he knows the DNA of this podcast. He knows us, Dave, and he knows that young Chris would have fucking loved it and had every fucking version of it. There's no story. I mean, I respect the fucking plot synopsis you've just done, Dave. Total respect there. But we don't need a fucking plot at all, do we? We don't need anything. We've just got some of the greatest cleavage ever seen and some martial arts to throw in, Dave. What more can you have? The end. Can we just go to the review, Dave? Because I love this movie.
I'm sensing a Cloud City, maybe.
Well, not really, but there you go. Dave, this is every fucking teenager's dream. Me and you love martial arts, as most of our listeners do. This had everything. This has got everything. I mean, there isn't a lot of martial arts, but there's no story. Even now, Dave, at 47, I'm thinking, fucking some amazing cleavage in this. And I shouldn't be saying that. I know we're in a world where you can get cancelled, but fuck me. If I'm going to get cancelled, this is the movie. Fuck that. It was fucking amazing, Dave. Absolutely glorious. I loved it. There was no fucking idea what was going on, and I didn't care. And the subtitles are tremendous because it sounds like I've written the actual subtitles, because some of them was like piss off, and I'm like fuck off. But anyway, John Hammond has created magic, Dave, which is going to take a lot to be beaten. This is just unbelievable. And as we record this, Dave, on the Valentine's Day, this is definitely fucking lob on special 100%. Unbelievable. A throwback that I didn't think we needed in such trying times. But I'll tell you what, I won't need Viagra after watching this, Dave. Put that on the VHS box.
Well, so you say about, you can't acknowledge an ample bosom, but actually, so one of the actresses in there, so Amy Yip, is actually quite famous for her bosom. And you must have loads of them in Manchester, I imagine. Loads of bubble tea shops.
Yeah.
So apparently, the guy who made bubble tea, he referred to that you have these little tapioca things in the bottom of the bubble tea. They were named after Amy Yip's breasts. So her nickname basically was like, it translates to big breasts, or more colourfully, boobs overload.
Sounds like heaven, doesn't it?
So yeah, they basically made this thing called bubba, and that kind of became bubble tea. So
Dave, I don't know what that
bit
is.
Historical cultural reference there.
I've got to say, the one in the purple dress, Dave, she was my personal favourite.
I think
maybe
that was Amy Yip.
Yeah. There was levels to this game. They're all at great levels, but fuck me. And it does veer into sort of samurai cop levels of fucking sex scenes, doesn't it? It is just a bizarre movie. Like, yeah, I understand, like you said, it's an 18, it's of its era, but my God, was I was laughing my head off watching it, to be fair, because I just kept thinking, this is fucking wrong now. This is completely fucking wrong, but also so right, Dave. And yeah, I mean, listen, I get the story, I get what they were going for, sort of thing, but I don't know. You just get to that point where you're like, I don't fucking care. I don't care, Dave. And I must admit, I'll be honest with you. I watch these and laugh at them. That there's a few times I'm thinking, I need to fucking. I'm getting a twitch here. It's the old Chris coming back. I didn't. I'll be happy to tell you, but it was close, Dave. It was fucking close a few times watching this. I do like the start bit of where they was like, these guys think they're getting the wicked way because she levers them, don't you? Two guys, the umbrella, and then they chase after, and she's like, "It's my sister," and then she sort of all the sisters turn up and they're all fucking like skeletons, aren't they? These guys are just like think they're getting all the fucking lottery tickets have come in, and then he sets it up. But to be fair, after that, it doesn't really follow that on until, as you said before the trailer, it was like until the end. Really, it's not really a demon movie at all. It's just a softcore fucking porn movie. I'm not fucking here for it, Dave. I'm not even making excuses. I don't give a fuck. It's fucking brilliant.
So I do appreciate, though, that they have tried for a story, even though they're clearly not asked. I actually think like the costuming and everything is fantastic.
Yeah,
it's done really well, and it does start off a bit like a kung fu movie. I mean, you can see the dresses again showing off the boobicles, as you would say, are clearly not things that I would imagine people would be walking around with. But yeah, it goes straight into it, doesn't it? And there's literally not a single ghost in this, is there?
No, why it's called Ghost Story, I do not know.
I can only put that down to like translations. Remember when you used to play the old Sega games and the translations just would make absolutely no sense. I feel like, you know, it should be supernatural story or something like that. But yeah, it does start off, and then it actually goes quite a while while it's setting up the story, and like I say, you're focused on the women. And then what I appreciated as well, Chris, I mean, we are going to 1990, but the neighbors seem to be almost like a Hong Kong version of Barbara Windsor and Sid James from Carry On. You don't notice that? The little heavier set guy, and like his wife's always trying to get a bit saucy with him, and then, you know, he lasts about 2 seconds and then he's done.
Well, I will say, Dave, that I was quite jealous even of the old bloke. Because some of these people, I was like, look, I can tell it's a movie. They're lasting longer than I would. But that family, you're right, it's very Carry On in notion, and it. She's like, I kept thinking she was going to turn into like a demon or something and have a bit with that other guy. But they were like the comedy relief, weren't they, as such, if there is such thing as a comedy relief. But again, the sisters, the things that are going on, like some of the scenes are proper like don't they? They go on for quite a while. You know what I mean? Like you said, it is an 18 as such. It's not a bit of like joviality and stuff. I mean, Dave, it don't matter. Fucking, I'm just like, well, like Homer Simpson with donuts. I'm just fucking completely. I don't care what's going on. I'm just like, yeah, you've got me. I'm award-winning, Oscar-nominated. I'll fucking write it all down. I'll nominate you all for this one. It's just, and they're stunning. Some of the girls are absolutely stunning in this movie. John is just, I just kept thinking of John, not when I was touching myself, Dave, but I just kept thinking of John, thinking he knows the fucking assignment. He knows exactly why he's picked this. And honestly, I had so much fun watching this, not for the perverted cleavage thing or anything, but just for the laughing to myself, thinking this is absolutely brilliant. This is exactly what we're about as a podcast, just being silly and stuff. So, no, John, mate, absolutely love the fact you've picked this. I know Till keeps talking about, but it's just silly, isn't it, Dave? It is. I'm joking aside and all that. It is just a silly, silly movie, and I loved it. I love watching it. I was just like, how is this? This would have been fucking straight to Alderaan. Don't want to see it ever again. And I don't, like you said, are you mellowing? I don't know, Dave, but I was fucking horny as fuck at the end of this, I've got to say. I could have fucking humped the fucking side of the table the way it was going. It was great.
Well, like I say, it's kind of builds up a story, and or to me, it builds up the story, and then you have this Taoist monk who's there at the start, and then that's when I say, like, it gets a bit Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon when he sort of leaps back into the trees on wires and what have you. But it's when they kind of meet this guy, and he's getting beaten up by bandits or something like that, and then she gives him a bit of, you know, a zap with some of her magic, and then, you know, within a short space of time, he basically goes through all three sisters, doesn't he? And actually, I'm skipping over that.
Hang on a minute. I love it. Fucking goes through all three sisters.
Yeah, so he does. Like, he gets scratched to fuck by one of them, and then, like, literally the next one's like, "Oh, let me clean up your wounds and everything." Ooh, you know, and it gets a bit saucy then, doesn't it? And then the third one comes around. It's like, fucking hell, he's got Viagra dick there.
Turbo dick. I love him. Fucking love it. He did it at the time of his life, that actor. They had a fucking waterfall. They were fucking bathing together. Honestly, what the fuck are we watching, Dave? Unreal. This is fucking fantastic. And again, like story-wise, the premise of what it is it is the DNA of a lot of like the martial arts movies and that, isn't it, in that respect. But it's interesting as well to cover a movie that doesn't have the odd bit of a boob in it. This is like a softcore sort of martial arts type fantasy thing, isn't it? In more ways than one. But it is. I think I agree with what you're saying, Joe. The color palette is really good. Of what they wear for 1990. I mean that it is like they've all got different colors, so you differentiate who's who, and they've all got different things they bring to the actual like to the film as well. Like I understand what it is. I mean, to be fair, Dave, if you think about it, it's almost like a modern day, and it came out at the same time. Is this a reimagining of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dave, with the colors? But they all get get a bit of action because the colors are there, aren't they, on their outfits?
I think it's closer to the Witches of Eastwick.
Oh yeah, maybe that. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, but no, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't know how I pull that one out.
Just completely thrown me there when I because obviously we've been doing this for a long time, and a lot of the times you'll start something off and I know where you're going to finish, but that time you just absolutely threw me. I was ready to say it reminded me of Witches of Eastwick too.
Oh my god! Yeah, but anyway,
Ninja Turtles
with Dave with tits. That's the tagline. The Turtles with tits. There you go. Just when you thought double D's were going to break out, you know what I mean? Fucking loving this. Secret of the Use, Dave. It's fucking all ties in. Look. I love it. I fucking love it. Absolutely amazing. Amazing pick. This is honestly, and we all talk, we have a good chat before we do the podcast, but a bit of a shit week this week, Dave, and this has fucking made my fucking week, John. Honestly, I mean, I can't wait to get on here, and I hope everyone listening, and if you can get to watch it for me. I mean, let's be honest, Dave, you put it in on Google and you've literally got to delete your search history, but it is available.
Google it at work.
No, don't Google it at work, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? You'll definitely have IT coming down on you. But fucking amazing. Amazing fucking movie. Oh, honestly, it was just such fun. Honestly, I mean that, not just a perverted fun, just fun to watch such a silly movie.
Yeah. So did you see the twist come in? The fact that this guy was, he's some sort of fertility demon. And so, they all gave in to the temptation, and it actually all started it, didn't it? When the two sisters were having a bit of a smooch in the little pond waterfall thing, and the other sister gets jealous, and that's why she takes herself off and then starts this quote unquote friendship with this other guy. But did you see it that he was going to turn out to be some kind of demon?
No, I didn't, to be honest. I thought maybe the guy at the start, as you said, like the sort of samurai old guy, looked like a bit of a,
the Taoist monk.
Yeah, the monk guy. You thought maybe he was going to be like something to do with it, and it turns out it wasn't. A baddie, basically. But no, I didn't see that at all. I just thought I kept thinking maybe one of them killed him, and then they sort of fought each other, because they all desired him, sort of thing. I thought maybe it was going to be something like that, like they all loved him and he had this hold over him and he didn't. I mean, I love you said about the scratches on his back. Fuck me, they were drew on with crayon, weren't they?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I don't think the HD did that. Yeah, the HD touch-up didn't help that effect. I feel like with a softer VHS that would have looked acceptable, but yeah, it did stand out.
It doesn't look like felt tip, it looked like red felt tip, didn't it? Like where a kid's drew on something. But yeah, no, I didn't. I promise you I didn't, because you're right. Because the last 10 minutes, we go from like this, we see a little bit at the start, and then the middle's all the frolicking and all that stuff. But then the end of it does turn. And the thing is, one of the girl at the start, the first sister who beats them two guys up, she sees this sort of like 3 or 4 headed statue, doesn't she? And then at the end, he becomes that statue, doesn't he? He is that statue. And that's what's interesting, because he's got the 2 heads. So I think the effects aren't that bad, to be fair, Dave. And there's a little orb, like a cartoon orb as well in there, which is interesting, which it I must admit, I know I'm a knob, but he just kept thinking it was a fucking rampant rabbit. David looked like a fucking rabbit, and I kept thinking, is this a Swan to buy Ann Summers or something? It did it? I mean, fucking hell. But I was here for it, Dave. I've got to say, like the twist didn't really mean anything. He didn't do anything. I think he just basically said, "Listen, we're not seeing any more boobs from this point, lads. I'm sorry, you know what I mean." And it didn't. But I think it worked, and the fact that the monk come back to save the day, did it? Because I thought maybe he was going to become young and go off with the three sisters, but he doesn't, does he? He just sort of like comes in, does the business, and then just swoops off with some ropes, like fucking ropes tied to his back in the props sort of thing. But Dave, this is just it's like a fever dream.
It's a bit, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Fuck, I need a scratching post, I'm telling you, after this. Unbelievable. Fucking hell. Unreal. My fucking testosterone's gone through the fucking roof, I'm telling you. Unbelievable.
Just before, they find out that he's a demon and whatever, he had moved in with them, hadn't he? So, they were all having a lovely time frolicking away there. And then again, the bit that really reminded me of Carry On sort of stuff is when he's kind of cutting the pineapple. And then he's getting a bit out of the pineapple. Yeah. Obviously, having a sexual effect on the neighbor who was already frustrated, anyway. And then he starts playing about with the knife in the middle of the pineapple. Well, and then the husband just, he does that classic, again, Carry On thing where it's like, oh, matron, and she just dives on top of it. It's like, ah!
I loved it.
So this stuff like that was just pure comedy, and it was great.
It was. No, honestly, I forgot about that. Yeah, he's peeling all the fruit, and she's fucking. It's like touching me. Doesn't it affect the ghosts as well, though? Like the three ghosts, the sisters, don't they end up having a bit of a stirring as well, or is it just purely the wife?
I think it was the wife in that scene. I'm trying to think now. I don't think it was the sisters. Definitely though, when they know that he's a demon, because he kind of basically he kills another girl, doesn't he? All a bit fucking topical at the minute. But
well, yeah,
he sort of tied her up, and then they witness that happening. But then he has these sort of three little smoke rings, doesn't he? Where he kind of seems to possess them or something, and then they all kind of get naked again, and then that's when the Taoist monk kind of comes and snaps them out of their spell. You can see I was very into the story.
I fucking wasn't, but I'm so glad you wanted to tell me what was going on, because I was enjoying every single minute of this, Dave. Fucking
so just imagine the Homer Simpson donuts.
Yeah, it literally was. It was like, what was that? Oh, hang on. Cleavage, boobs, cleavage, boobs. And that's all it was all the way through the movie. Honestly, absolutely unreal, mate. Honestly, what a film. John Hammond, I'm clapping you again, mate. This has just been such fun. Just a good laugh as well for me and you to talk about it, because it's one of the things where we both haven't spoke like how we've watched it or whatever. Obviously, he's definitely a key in the door curtain fucking drawn for anybody out there if you are wondering that. 100%. But yeah, what a movie. Absolutely unbelievable. Right, some of the greatest cleavage I've ever seen.
I do remember, I mean, I'm in a different house now, but I remember in the last house, I can't remember which movie it was, but where the TV was, it's one of those that when you walk up the drive, you can basically see what's on the TV. So yeah, if I was in the old house, it'd definitely have to be a fucking curtain drawn moment.
Okay. Well, saying that, this isn't to do with this movie, but I'm watching. We did the reality, Chris and Dave's reality TV cast, and I'm watching Maths the other day, Maths Australia, and watching it away, Dave, and then realised that Sam's talking to me about something, and we're chatting away, and I had it on my PC and watching it, and I'm like, yeah, and then I closed the screen from full screen down, and then realised it was one of them adverts, like a porn thing, and some girl was enjoying herself with some rather large gentleman, and she's like, "What the fuck are you watching?" And I'm like,
"Maths." What was it? It's Maths.
She started laughing. She was like, "Oh, really?" I went, "Yeah, honestly, it's John Hammond's fault." So she got John's number just in case. No, honestly, it was purely innocent for once, as he was. But yeah. absolutely brilliant, mate. I mean, John has done the business here. I've said it a few times. This is fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing film. What a load. It's a load of shit, but it's fucking brilliant.
Awesome. Well, Chris, should we get into our final review?
Let's go. So, Dave, we have something from the great man himself, don't we? That he has passed on to you. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a video call or whatever it is, but can you tell me and everyone else what he's left for us?
So he sent me a bunch of text. I have copied it into the document there. So if you scroll down past the trailer, it's there. And he has requested if you could have this read out in the style of Miss Piggy. Because everyone loved the trailer so much when you bring out Miss Piggy. I think it started as someone else last week in the trailer.
I'm under pressure now.
I do have to say, though, it's a fucking long message.
I'll have a go, Dave. I'll have a go. John deserves this. I'll have a go. Right, okay. Hang on, let me open the document. Oh, fuck me, it is a long fucking document. Fucking hell, John, is this a fucking 5,000 word essay for university? I never went uni, but oh my, yeah, I died, John. You're getting it. Now, listen.
Maybe try the first paragraph and see how you go.
No, I've got it. I'm going, John. I'm straight in, my friend. Here we go. Hiya, chaps. First, I just wanted to say a thank you to you guys on the VHS podcast, Strike Back podcast for everything you do. Your episodes of my Monday morning ritual, keeping me company on the bus to work, distracting me from the fact that I'm awake far too early and setting the tone for the week. This doesn't sound like Miss Piggy. The effort, the humor, the passion, it never goes unnoticed. And honestly, having something that's entertaining waiting for me every Monday is a gift. Full review coming soon. Don't worry, I'll be gentle. Now, fuck me, my throat is fucked. Now, the whole Flutter and Pain theme for 2026, that could go classy, artistic, philosophical, you name it. There are 100 respectable directions to take it. Naturally, I chose none of them. Hi, fucking yeah, John. Thanks for this. I'm going to the doctors because my throat is fucked. Because my first pick of the year is Erotic Ghost Story, a film that is somehow simultaneously pleasure, pain, and what on earth am I watching? But in a way that makes you weirdly grateful you press play. But the real joy... Fucking Kermit, help me! But the real joy wasn't the movie itself. Oh no, the real joy was knowing that Chris and Dave had to watch it. Chris especially. I convinced that man, pressed play, closed the curtains, locked the doors, and prayed Sam had decided to go shopping for at least 3 hours. Fucking hell, John, 3 hours, 3 minutes. I'm hoping Chris had a full spiritual awakening. I thought he said awakening. During this movie. Eyes wide, jaws dropped, sitting there like he just discovered cinema, electric and possibly himself. I also hope for a story or two, but after all these years, I wonder if there are many more to tell. Well, John, you have listened to the podcast, you're wrong. Right, final bit. This is amazing. Now, I am saying he took matters into his own hands during the most enthusiastic scenes, but I'm also not saying he didn't. All I'm saying is, if he woke up the next morning with shoulder pain, that's between him and whichever physiotherapist drew the short straw. And honestly, that fits the theme perfectly. Pleasure up front, pain afterwards, sometimes literally, sometimes metaphorically, sometimes, well, let's not speculate. Anyway, it's a movie, a choice, even, and I genuinely hope Chris can still lift his left arm. Cloud City. Cheers, fellas. I promise my next pick will be the total opposite of this, unless inspiration strikes before them. Kermit the Frog. Hiya, goodbye. My shoulder is fucked. So is my throat. I am off to the doctors to take some lozenges. Thanks, John. Oh, amazing. Fucking hell.
Like the guy in this movie, I'm giving you the clap. That's
brilliant.
So I didn't think you'd make it all the way through that, and of course John didn't really ask for you to do it in that style. I just thought it'd be funny. So
you wanker. Fucking throat is fucked now.
Honestly, I thought you'd do the first. I thought you'd do the first paragraph, and then be like, "Oh, I can't do this," and go into your normal voice.
Oh, no, God.
Impressive that you
John's buzz turn is
went
fucked.
through the whole fucking review. So nice one.
Yeah, but you've got Bane and sound just like him, and you can throw Christian Bailey. I got fucking Miss Piggy. It's fucking bullshit, mate.
You are forgetting Ashley from Coronation Street.
Oh, Uncle Fred. Put me dick in the bacon slats.
Nah, I say.
I say. I'm probably about Uncle Fred. Fucking brilliant.
Oh my word, my throat is hurting just listening to you getting through that.
You know what? You're a bellend, Dave. I'm going to be tickling myself all day. Not so.
I bet you will.
I bet I am. No, not like that. Just knowing you've just stitched me there. You absolutely bellend. Saving the ear of the stitch. So, anyway, I've not even done my review yet. So, oh my God. But Dave, you do your review because honestly, I need a drink of water. I need something fucking throat. I know I usually do. Can you do yours, please?
Yeah, that's it. Honestly, I've got sympathy throat pains here. I kind of. It's a weird phenomenon. So I think for me, this was an amazing oddity of a movie. So many genres in there. I did genuinely love all the vibrant colours and everything.
Vibrant colours.
The historical setting, the music we haven't talked about, of course, and the fact. I mean, let's face it. It's not just, in this kind of softcore porn movie that you have a nonsense story. I mean, all the Hong Kong Kung Fu movies we've watched, it's equally a silly story. I mean, our beloved No Retreat, No Surrender. I mean, they're trying to take over all the dojos in America.
I love it. For $3. Yeah,
the story is just an excuse to have some saucy moments on the screen. And so, I didn't even know a film like this existed. So I don't know. I can't bring myself to put it to Cloud City, but I'm going to put it in Pleasantville. I just think it, for what it is, it's actually a really good movie. And I just didn't see the whole horror twist. I mean, it really only happens in the last 10 minutes. I don't know if they had inspiration from Witches of Eastwick or anything, but definitely had, moments from that. And so, amazing movie, amazing pick from John Hammond. And I'm curious where you're going to put it now, Chris, so to speak.
Unbelievable. Honestly, it is just unreal. So, Dave and John, thank you for my throat. Thank you to my new sponsors, Hall Soothers, because I'm going to need them for the rest of the day. I don't even know if you can understand.
You're going to be gargling halls.
Steady. But I don't even know if you'd be able to understand what John said, but it's a really good paragraph there of just not paragraph, it's an essay, whatever it was. But brilliant, John. Thank you, mate. Honestly, I love our interaction with everyone. We've got such good friends on the podcast of that now, so thank you. And John, I loved when he says I'm on the bus, and this is going to come out a couple of days as well. And perfectly, we've done this on Valentine's Day as well, Dave. So if you're feeling the love, whack this movie on. It's unbelievable. Just don't try and pull your missus's top down, Dave, without consent, because they're doing this movie. You've got to ease yourself in, sort of thing. But anyway, I'll say no more on that then. Definitely getting cancelled. But what I will say, this movie, colours are great. You are right. I'm joking aside. The story is just doesn't matter. It's DNA. Like I say, there's dojos and everything in No Retreat. Absolutely brilliant. I've decided on something now. I'm making an executive decision. So we have 5 categories, don't we, that we score this podcast on, and I always get them wrong and cross over into comics, but we're going to start from the bottom, Day. So we've got Alderon, sending it off into Alderon with General Zod, taking it to the Phantom Zone crossover.
General Zod.
Yeah, crossover episode, Dave. The comics, a throwback. Then we've got Elm Street, which is it's not bad, but it's not great. Then we've also got Hill Valley, which is a good, enjoyable movie in the middle. Not a classic, but one that you definitely remember and enjoyed. Then we've got Pleasantville, which you've just put this one in, Dave, which means it's top tier, but it's not up there in your upper echelon of movies, but it's still a fantastic movie you fully enjoyed. Then we have Cloud City, Dave, and that is the peak. I believe John Hammond will have put this to Cloud City 100%. And under normal circumstances, Dave, I would have put this in Cloud City because this has been memorable. However, Dave, for this movie and for the year Pleasure and Pain, I am bringing in a new sixth tier for this one. So this, Dave, is the first ever movie that goes right to the top of the tree in Lob-on City, Dave, just for John Hammond. This is a Lob-on City all day long for me, my friend. John Hammond, I doff my cap, Ghost Story, put it on the front. Chris Phelps, VHS Strikes Back. It's a Lob-on City, Dave. It would sell like the fucking gangbusters, but there you go. So thank you. Good night. I'm going to have a very good lie down, Dave. Amazing.
No, that is amazing. And amazing film, amazing pick.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. So next week, Dave, and it is a Patreon pick, and it is our good friend Greg, and I'm hoping that he's brought it, Dave. He's actually brought something a little bit different, and he has, my friend. He has brought a movie from 1985, Dave. We are in the martial arts world, but this one, Dave, stars the amazing Jackie Chan, Dave. So we are going to be doing The Protector. So let's get into the trailer. Oh, it's got the start, Dave.
It's the same. It's Golden Harvest. It's the same studio.
It's fucking Ghost Story. I love it. This was 5 years before Ghost Story, Dave. You know why this is what Golden Harvest? They were the ones who made Cannonball Run 2 as well.
And No Retreat. It was them who did No Retreat, No Surrender, wasn't it?
Oh, was it as well? Oh, brilliant.
I think so. I think they did the Big Boss and all the Bruce Lee stuff.
That's guy at the start, the wrestler, Big John Studd there, Dave. Used to wrestle in WWF.
Oh, look at the old
action.
This
is going to be brilliant. Oh, I love this. But now we've got it's almost like The Professionals, isn't it? The start, The Protector.
Yeah.
We haven't got any
Miami Vice or something.
Yeah. It's like the 18, but with proper kills and blood. Oh, Greg's picked a belt there.
Yeah.
This looks good. And Jackie Chan as well, which is brilliant. Oh, look at this.
Well, listen to the music. I'm sure I've heard that somewhere else. It's the old classic rip-off.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is going to be good. Yakuza, cops.
Class. Yeah. It's going to be like Police Story, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I'm well up. I've never even heard of this one yet. I'm well up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no talking at the moment, so we've got nothing in. This is a 4-minute trailer, and it's just a new commentary. But this is Jackie Chan doing all these stunts on this as well.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. Yeah, it's him. It's Jackie.
See, that's the thing, isn't it? Just the stunts. You just never ever get someone doing that stuff again. You just see CGI.
Yeah, the only one who I know does the martial arts stuff now, really, is Scott Adkins.
Yeah, but you don't be doing this.
But they don't be dissing Scott, Dave. You know what I mean?
I do like a bit of Scott Adkins, but
you know he's in The Rip, by the way, with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. But he doesn't do any martial arts. Scott Adkins, yeah, he's Ben Affleck's brother. Not bad, The Rip, actually, on Netflix.
I tell you what, I've seen this. I remember this scene where he's getting a bit of a massage.
I'll bet you do, Dave.
Yeah, I didn't remember any of the other stuff.
Oh, Jackie Chan's so good, isn't he?
It is peak Jackie Chan, isn't it?
This is brilliant. Well, this is like after he's done. I mean, for Western audiences, obviously stuff like the Cannonball Run helps his profile. I know it's comedy type thing, but he does have comedy in this, doesn't he? But I love this. Looks like he goes back to America though, from Hong Kong as well, doesn't it? It's like New York or somewhere.
It does look like New York, doesn't it?
Yeah. This is going to be amazing. Greg's picked an absolute stormer here, Dave. I love the younger Jackie Chan stuff as well, though. You know, his athleticism, and his. I know he's always comedy in it, which is great. This is going to be peak. This is VHS Strikes Back 101. One week we've got fucking knockers, next week we've got fucking martial arts, Dave. Unbelievable.
I think I have seen this, and like I say, I only really remember the massage scene. But this is a more serious one, and I think I remember at the time not really enjoying it for that reason. Whereas now I think I'd really enjoy this.
What do you think it might? I don't know. I've not reached it. Obviously, I'm the first time I've even seen this. But is this going to be one of the ones that might have a couple of names? A bit like AWOL has with, listening at Van Damme, AWOL, Lionheart, and stuff like that. I wonder if it's got a different name or it's always was the Protector. Oh, this is great.
I don't know.
This is going to be amazing. Greg, mate, you've picked a stormer. What 2 weeks we've got here, Dave? That looks really good. This looks honestly. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait, Dave. Oh, here we go. Pleasure and pain. But that is pure pleasure at the moment.
Pure pleasure on this one. Pain for Jackie Chan.
Pleasure for us. Brilliant. Thank you again, John and Greg, for John this week. Absolute mate, unbelievable. Lob on City. Anyway, you've got the award, new award, Lob on City. It'll never happen again, probably, but that's a bar people have got to try and aim for now. I've just turned the podcast into a softcore fucking porn, fucking.
Oh my word!
But anyway, it won't. But Greg, thank you, mate, for picking this one for next week. And if you want to email us, the VHSStrikesBack@gmail.com. If you want to follow us on social media at VHS Strikes Back. Please, if you are a patron as well this last week, we have got the episode Bull from 2021 movie on our Patreon feed. If you are a patron, so give it a listen, guys. I mean, they reviewed that one. Great film as well. If you do want to support us, please go up to patreon.com/the VHS Strikes Back. So the roll call of honor, and a big thank you to Matty V, Reese, Nick, Greg, Graf, Mike, Lee, Helen Dillon, Dan, Justin, Susan, Tim, Matt Hales, Kent, Lucky Lily Green, Herb Jack, Matt Blake, John Hammond, and Mr. Tony Farina. So thank you so much, guys. Absolutely amazing support. And honestly, I've got to say, Dave, John Hammond's my favourite movie we've done this year. That was so much fun. Just us. Absolutely loved it. Luckily, I've never had my tonsils out, but I might need it after that at the end. But what a film. What a film.
Well, hopefully just your tonsils. So yeah, amazing pick, and I feel like you might have inadvertently just thrown down the gauntlet for everyone else there. but let's see what the other patrons pick for the remainder of the year. Now, Chris, for our little musical number, I did actually. So I've only done this a few times before. So I had put a song together, but I'm not going to use it. So I will pop it at the end of the episode if anyone's bothered. So I don't want to just completely discard it. But it was about midway through the week, and I thought, you know what? Yes, I will reference the movie, but because I kind of had a feeling where this conversation was going to go, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna put together like a VHS Strikes Back anthem. So this one is called Creaking on the Final Stair.
Road, two, creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Oh, someone's everywhere. Stayed up late with the volume low, waiting for the late night show. RTL all snowy white. Of the day might be on tonight. Curtains drawn, door locked tight. Telly comes alive at night. Channel flick, my hopes all rise. Three foxy ladies in disguise. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Oh, someone's nearly there. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Drop down, push-ups everywhere. Silk sleeves, lantern burning bright. Things are moving just alright. Beats go clink, floorboards groan. Should've stayed downstairs alone. Next door shouting, keep it down. Curtains twitching all around. Foxy lady at my door. I'm suddenly on the floor. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. press that on. Too much late night self-made hum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Best shape I've been in all my life. If she opens up the door, I'll be sweating on the floor. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Oh, someone's nearly there. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Creaking on the final stair. Drop down, push-ups everywhere. Drop down, push-ups everywhere.
So there you go, Chris. Creaking on the final stair. Like I say, there was a reference to Foxy Ladies in there, but I thought you'd enjoy that one. And just imagine, 89, 90, top of the pops. This would have been a holiday anthem.
It would have been deep, but it certainly referenced to everything that we're about or everything I'm about. Love it. Absolutely love it, mate. Great episode again. Great episode.
Yeah, absolutely. So cheers for the chat, mate. I think we giggled around like schoolboys, slightly less than I thought we might do. We actually managed to get some words out. Thank you very much to John for the pick. Looking forward to Greg's pick next week as well. So thanks to all our listeners out there. Thanks to all our supporters. And we'll speak to you next time.
Bye.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
We better get back, because it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.
I'll be back. That's not.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Wax on, wax off.
Get to the chopper!
One ring to go. All right. Ding, ding. Bust you up. Go for it.
Well, here we go. Ain't so bad. Ain't so bad. Ain't so bad. Come on. Come on, ain't so bad. Ain't nothing. Come on. You must be crazy or something. I'm crazy. You just a stupid. Yeah, maybe you stupid. I ain't breathing heavy. He's a fool. He's stupid. I seen you at 6
I must break you.
Starting late by candlelight, temple bells go ding all night. Paper walls and creaky floors, something knocking at my door. Silk robe floating through the air, cold perfume and ghostly hair. Winks at me, says don't be slow, slides the screen and shuts it closed. Knock, knock, who's at the door? It's that ghost girl back for more. Up all night, down on the floor. Ooh, here she comes again. Cold hands running up my spine. Says be yours if you'll be mine. Every time it's closing time. Ooh, here she comes again. Curtains swishing, Lana's low. Heartbeat doing to and fro. Bed goes creak, beads all shake. Not the kind of spirit break. Moonlight shining on the sheets. Tiny steps but no bare feet. Just when things are getting nice, monks burst in and spoil it twice.